You are assaulting me. You are the one assaulting us.
This week on Zdon Update, my brother is not gay. Ifeoma Ekubo replies Fancy.
He is not gay. He's been sleeping with Fancy.
Transgender male shares pregnancy journey. Proprietress allegedly shuts down school and jackbars with school fees.
We paid the school fees. So?
Hey, Zenith Bank freeze.
Zenith Bank, I'm officially tired of this stupidity.
Man wails as his house is burnt down by unknown gunmen.
1st of January.
Chai. Empress In Jama, very okay.
I'm good, guys. I'm excited. My freedom.
Ronaldo scores first goal in Saudi Arabia.
MC Ronaldo, goal.
Yay. Her dance give me joy. My name is Zdon Update. Details shortly. Zdon Update. Welcome back to Zdon Update this week. My name is Zdon Update. Thank you for joining me again on another interesting journey around the world of Amebo. In case you don't know, you can now advertise, your goods, services, products. You can even make special announcements on Zdon Update. Just holler at the numbers on the screen and we'll do justice. Straight to the gist of the day. Even if you live under the rock, I'm sure you've heard by now. The gist could not reach you concerning actor Alex Okubo and his ex-fiancée, Fancy Transgender. There's been a lot of back and forth. A while back, these two were supposed to get married and then Fancy cancelled last minute. She never told us the reason why. Both went separate ways and there was nothing concerning this couple, as an item anymore. Then recently we saw pictures, we saw videos again, and we saw both of them together, and then there was an apology that generated so much controversy because a lot of people had drawn conclusions that Alex somehow might have screwed up. At the end of the day, we saw the apology and we're trying to recover from that when we got another bombshell from Fancy alleging that Alex himself was the one who wrote the apology. They went back and forth to edit it. Alex was supposed to write one that was supposed to be complimentary. He didn't write it, and then there was an outburst from her making so many allegations, and then boom, before we did recover from that one, there were leaked chats of what really transpired, the breakup message. There were a lot of allegations made in the chat or the text message between her and Alex. She had alleged that Alex wanted her to pay for the wedding. Alex wanted a big wedding. You can see the chats on the screen right now as I'm speaking. Alex wanted her to pay for a big wedding. Alex, they didn't know where they were going to live. And I remember we remembered Alex, they had said that whether he bought a property or something like that. Now, here is Fancy saying in these chats that they didn't even know where they were going to live, yet the man wanted her to, have a big societal wedding, given his status as a celebrity. There was just so much, She also alleged that Alex and her had not had intercourse in the 5 years that they had been together. We're still trying to recover from that. Voila! Alex's sister, Ifeoma Ekubo, entered the matter. She had an interview recently where she, countered most of the allegations in the chat. She alleged that Fancy, was lying. Just listen to it and, tell me what you think while I drink some water. Drink water. Water will save your life.
I'm in Canada.
Are you related to Alex Okubo?
Yes. Please, you can see my last name. I'm Ifeoma Ekubo. And honestly, family didn't want us to talk. Nobody wants to talk. But honestly, I am upset. I didn't want to talk. Alex, we decided to let God fight this battle for this boy because people have been calling him gay. This is a boy that everybody know that he is not gay. He's been sleeping with Fancy for God knows how long, up until the 24th of December.
He's sleeping with Fancy
and slept with him. Why is it? Why? Just because he doesn't want to take her back. If you can say Fancy's dad is an Uber driver who says she's Fancy, oh my God, I don't even know. I am so mad. Like, we have had it up to here. This boy is going into depression because of what people are saying about him.
Ifeoma, calm down. I understand he's your family member.
Why is everybody saying he's gay?
Hold on.
He is not.
Hold on. You don't know.
No, I know.
How do you know?
Alex up with me. Alex up with me. Alex is not gay. Okay.
How do you know he's not gay? Let me
ask you a question. If Alex is gay, why is it that Fancy, do you know how many times Fancy called me to beg Alex? I was one of the people that I was even fighting for Fancy. Alex said no, that this girl is crazy. We don't know Fancy. You don't know Fancy.
I don't. No, I don't.
Fancy called me. I live in Canada. You would have seen some pictures that Alex posted when he visited Canada. They have lied on this boy. They lied with him with Uti. They lied with so many people. This boy would just be quiet, and I've been telling him, Alex, I think it's high time you stand up and talk.
So why did...
Hold on. God, I don't even want to say a lot of things that I know here because I am so pissed. See, Fancy said her parents were supposed to pay for the wedding. Alex pays Fancy $500 every month when Alex was the one taking care of Fancy. She lost her job. Alex was the one taking care of this girl, paying for her rent, feeding her. When they did the engagement, Alex was in her house. They slept together that night. They've been sleeping together for God knows how long.
To let you know, you sound like a woman that is matured.
I am matured.
So you know that two people sleeping on the same bed does not mean that they are having sex.
They are having sex.
How do you know?
I know. In fact, even the first time when they broke up, that first time that Fancy went to break up with the engagement, when they made up again, they slept again. And this time around, when they slept, they are sleeping. So if they tell you that Fancy, as she is not having sex with Alex, you will believe Fancy.
Hold on now.
Even when that thing happened that first time, that Fancy went to Alex, we told Alex that don't try to sleep with this girl before you get her pregnant if you know you're not ready. And then Alex was trying to avoid this girl. Fancy, do you know the number of times Fancy has called me? Fancy has called me. We're begging Alex together. I'm fighting for Fancy. She's telling me, nothing will make me go to the internet anymore. I would never do it again. I don't know if she's bipolar. I don't know if she's sick. I'm even disappointed in her that after everything she told me, she went on like just because after posting that thing, Alex did not say, okay, Fancy, come back. Let's get married together.
So what is hurting you the most now in this whole story?
What is hurting me is that people have been, this is called deformation of image.
Why? Why is it defamation?
Alex is not gay.
Being gay is not a defamation. Hold on. Somebody saying that somebody is gay is not defamation of character, please.
All right, so let me just touch on a few things. She's very certain both of them, were having intercourse, and you can see how embarrassing it was when the person interviewing her kept stressing that, were you there? Were you there? Can you say you were there? The fact that two people slept together on the same bed does not mean that they had intercourse. So this is where it would have been nicer if it was Alex addressing the matter himself. If he says it, then we would be forced to either believe him or say, okay, let's wait to hear, Fancy. But at least some of his fans will hear from him and believe him. And yes, I know the interviewer was very particular about the fact that, being gay is not such a bad thing anymore. You know what I mean? But Alex is here in Africa. He's not in Canada over there. Things are different here. It's a crime actually in Africa. So you cannot blame the sister for feeling or reacting to the matter the way she's reacting to it. And this is where we need to be sensitive when it comes to issues like this. You live in Canada. Yes, that's the person who's interviewing her. You live abroad. The laws are more liberal to issues like this. In Africa, it's still a crime. It is 7 to 14 years if you are caught. So you cannot blame the sister for trying to defend the brother. So people try to balance issues sometimes, okay? But it will be best at this point if Alex comes out and addresses this issue. This silent treatment, it no go work for you. It's not going to work for your image. It's not going to work for you because besides being gay, there are other allegations have been made, of you being the one trying to convince your woman to spend money to have a big wedding. You know what I mean? As a man, are you supposed to tell your woman, say, no, make we cut down and all that. But now they try to convince your woman, that's a very strong allegation, especially in the Africa here where you did. So you need to respond to these matters and, clear your name if these allegations are false. Until we hear from Alex. Now, this is a transgender male who went through the course of pregnancy, had a baby successfully. He's known popularly as Trans Kings 30 on TikTok. He's on other platforms too, but he's very popular on TikTok. Has about 892,000 followers on TikTok. Now, a lot of people were, shocked that, so they don't do this thing reach the level where we say transgender, male, feet born. No, let me bust your bubble a bit. There are some new scientific discoveries and inventions right now, especially when it comes to baby making. They've started making embryos now, artificial embryos that can actually preserve baby through the process from spermatozoa to when the baby actually forms. Trust me. But the actual thing of a man getting pregnant and having a baby, they never do that one yet. This guy was female before. He's a transgender male. So it means that he was female at some point and then became male. His organs are still intact. He just chooses to be addressed with the pronoun he, male, and all the all the word that is associated with it, and decided that he was going to have a baby. So he got pregnant and went through the entire process, or she went through the entire process. So if you did rack your head, you try wonder. Now, woman she be before she can become man. She don't born Peking, and she has a very strong following. She said she wanted to break the norm, okay, change everything, make, that a lot of people thought it was inappropriate for her, being a transgender male to now want to go and have a baby. But she don't born the Peking. She says she's breaking all norms, and she has a very strong following, has a lot of supporters who are, encouraging her. The baby's healthy and growing too, as well, as you will see from the pictures and the videos here, okay? All right, so that's about that.
You are assaulting me.
You are the one assaulting us.
You need to speak. We need to speak with us.
You need to speak with us.
You need to speak with us. You need to speak us. Or you come outside and speak with us.
Or you come outside and speak to us. Let me take my slippers, please. We pay the school fees.
So?
Wow. And you're telling us so?
So what do you want to turn my house to?
We are not turning your house.
Do you know what is going on with the teachers?
Then
you let us know. Give us information.
You don't push us out like that.
And now I'm aware you've not paid the teachers November salary, and then you want to do a party. I don't think there will be drama here.
How?
With children there,
madam,
you've not paid them. They said you've not paid them,
madam.
And then you made us pay for party.
Madam, you won't like this drama.
What drama?
The drama which you are displaying now.
What drama?
You won't like it.
Come inside then.
You won't like it.
Come inside. Nobody's coming to your privacy.
So from the video you just saw, some parents had gone to the house or the home of the proprietress of Bean Max International School, that would be Princess Mrs. Yasmin Ogunboshin, to make some complaints. Apparently they had paid school fees, paid fees for graduation, and the school had been shut down for a while, and they had gone to the woman to complain, find out what was going on. We paid fees, but our children have not been attending school. The teachers said that you haven't paid them salaries, and that was a conversation you saw in the video. But there's some development to that video. We found out that after that particular incident, the said proprietress has since traveled to London, and allegedly Jackpad, that is, she has relocated. In case you're hearing that word, or you always hear the word Jackpad and you wonder what it means. Jackpad in Nigeria means you relocated, okay, to a country abroad. Now, these are allegations because, it was the holidays, and this woman, I understand, got her first degree and second degree in the United Kingdom. So, of course, she has school ties in the UK. I might have decided to travel to the UK for holiday. So, it is still a little too early to conclude, but the parents are alleging that she has jackpot. Obviously, they have a source or some sort of information that they have gotten that has led them to come to this conclusion. Now, where do we come in here? It is not about the allegations here. We're using this opportunity to appeal to Princess Mrs. Jasmine Ogunboshin, please, whatever the situation is, send a message, even if it is a mail. I'm sure you have a Parents Teachers Association. Send a message to the group. Let the people know what the true situation is. The economy, times are hard. You pay school fees, and then at the end of the day, you're not getting value for the money you've spent. You cannot be happy, you cannot be comfortable. Clear your name, man. You seem like a very responsible woman. Okay, looking at your profile and all on Facebook. Okay, so I'm using this opportunity to appeal to you to please clear your name, and get rid of all these allegations, not to soil your name. And even if it so happens that the rumors are true or the allegations are true that you have actually jackpot, there's nothing wrong with that. Or maybe you sold the property, there's nothing wrong with that. Look for a way to pay these parents back monies that they've spent. Let them get value back for their money. All these unnecessary brouhaha, we don't need them. Okay, madam, please, I'm appealing to you. Zdon Update, we're begging you, just do the needful. Okay, make people know they drag you up and down.
Come, Zenith Bank, I'm officially tired of this stupidity. I came here to the Zenith Bank opposite Quillox, that's Quillox behind me, to withdraw money from this machine. I put in my ATM card, and the next thing it pops up, out of service. What is in service in you people's bank? I'm tired. This is so frustrating. I have an Uber here that I need to pay money, and look at this nonsense. Tomorrow you come and tell me you will not give me my card again, that your stupid machine has seized my card. What kind of embarrassment is this? Come on, man. You guys better remove this card and come and bring it to my house. What kind of stupidity is this? Out of service. Are you people ever in service? Who do they work? Out of service. Out of service, my foot. Are you ever in service?
The video of Daddy Freeze's rant, some days back as regards services not provided by Zenith Bank went viral, and a lot of people have been talking about it. I don't know what happened. At a point in time, it used to be a thing of pride to say you had an account, to write a Zenith Bank account for people. It was a thing of pride. I don't know what happened to that bank. You walk into that bank, you won't see queues. The service was excellent, very superb. I used to use that bank for basically all my transactions. I had some experiences, and then people started having issues with funds missing from their account and they're not being able to retract those funds back. It makes no sense. I had a personal experience. I made a small import. So I say make I import one small device from Alibaba. Now $7. Alibaba, they can't cancel the order. Say they don't send the money back to Zenith Bank. I went to Zenith Bank. They confirmed really that it has been sent back. I filled the form. When there, a couple of lady assured me, very nice lady, customer service was excellent. Assured me that before the end of the day, I was going to, get a refund in my account. I waited 1 week, it not happened. I still go back there. There's still another story to another branch. I went, it was just crazy. So, Daddy Freeze spoke a lot of people's minds because there have been several threads on how unhappy most of their customers are, how unsatisfied their customers are with their services that they've been providing, especially during the U-type period. GT banks have get their own problem too. We couldn't even go there. The app most of the time to log in self na problem. Waiting they happen to our banks. Some people complain about access. In fact, it's crazy. And we're supposed to go cashless. Zenith Bank, GT Bank, please do what you can to ensure this is not really good for your image. These were banks we used to celebrate, banks that we loved. What is going on? Oga Jim Ovia, I think it's high time you look into what is going on with Zenith Bank. If there are staffs that are incompetent, that are making this or do not have the capacity to deliver, I beg, people where they find work plenty. They say IT people they jackpa go abroad. IT people where they here, where still they find work where good, then yakpa. If you go to Twitter, you will see threads that are created daily by IT experts who are looking for work. Let's stop all this kind of nonsense. Nigeria is not going to grow like this. I beg. All right, so this is a very, very sad one coming from the southeastern region of Nigeria. On the 1st of January, New Year's Day, while everybody was celebrating, somebody was going through a lot of agony and pain. This man's house was razed down by unknown gunmen, UGM. That's how we've chosen to address them until we find a proper tag for them. This man's house was razed down, and you can hear him crying in pain and in tears.
Oh, this is 1st of January.
See the other day, another person we come village for Christmas, on December was shot. Look at the video, you can see that too as well. Shot and just left there. The other day, the governor of Imo State was attacked, by unknown gunmen too, and his aides were assassinated, and he managed to escape with members of his family unscathed. It's quite sad. We understand that the governor has applied and requested from the federal government to approve for him to get high-tech equipment for surveillance, to help him fight crime in the state. That's actually a great development. It has been approved. We heard that it was approved on Tuesday, and we hope that this would help him. But all the same, I want to point out that I think whatever we need to do, if we need to create new policies and implement them, if we need to amend the laws, let states become independent as regards fighting crime. Whatever we need to do, let's amend it so that this fight can be holistic. While the federal government is doing its own, the state government will do theirs, and then we can eradicate all this insecurity in the society. Sad one. My heart goes out to this man. We're still trying to get his identity. No showing face, and we know the reason why. Quite sad. These things are happening. Really, really sad, man.
Love you guys. Yeah. I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for all the love, all the support, all the messages, all the visits. Yeah. Thank you guys. I'm alive. I came out alive. I was able to speak out. I'm good, guys. I'm excited. My freedom.
Empress In Jama has been through a lot recently. She was in a relationship with a man who has, from recent reports, has left the country and released nudes of her. Several nudes. The man created a WhatsApp group and released some of her nudes. Now, we understand that some of those nude pictures or videos were taken even without her consent or knowledge. She was having a shower and this man was standing somewhere. Imagine the kind human being. He leaked those pictures and the videos have since gone viral. I saw some of them, not very nice stuff. A lot of us were concerned about how Empress In Jama was reacting to this. And we can see that Empress In Jama is very okay. She's good. When we do stories like this, it is not so much about the gist, but what we can learn from the story. Please, if you are dating any man and you do not know what they do for a living, that should be your number one red flag. We are in a relationship with somebody, you should know what they do. Have proof. Let's see workings. See the hustle. Because let me tell you something. If you can't see the hustle that your partner is involved in, then you are the hustle. Now you be the job. It's just a matter of time. If you can't see whatever it is that he's doing, you are the job. Know your people well first before you date. And date human beings in 2023. But most importantly, if you don't know what a guy does for a living, walk away. And you, Oga too, if you don't know what a woman does for a living, they do anything. Some girls go tell you, what do you do? I don't do anything. How will you say you don't do anything? How can you not do anything? How can you not have a skill? Do something. I beg. Now, New Year we did. Don't go dating people who do not have anything. They're not learning a skill. They're not learning a trade. They're not doing anything. Come on, man. You don't need those kind of individuals in your life. Our heart goes out to Empress In Jama. We pray that you recover from this. We pray that you find love again. Babe, survive. Nothing do you.
الدول البلجيكي خطيرة يمشي رونالدو حطها له جول 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 يا بابا وين حطها منين ليك هذا يا رونالدو مش ممكن مش معقول.
Cristiano Ronaldo scored his first goal for Al Nassr in faraway Saudi Arabia, his new club where he was signed with over $200 million every year. Baba go the end. No be small money be that. Hey God. This is actually great for Ronaldo, whom a lot of people have written off since he left Manchester United. In Saudi Arabia, this man is like a god. Okay? Take a look at this. And this. You gotta be like musician, like superstar, where they come perform. This has become like a complete PR package for the government of Saudi Arabia, and they are milking it to the fullest. We're happy and excited for Ronaldo. Ronaldo is going to make a lot from this deal. I mean, beyond this, there's going to be more endorsements for him from that part of the world, from Asia as a whole, not just Arab world. He's going to make a lot of money from this thing. Now, some people were pondering and saying that Ronaldo, who moved with his family to Saudi Arabia, is he going to be living with his children's mother, that's his baby mama, Georgina, whom they've been together for years, but they are not legally married, because we know how the laws are in those parts in the Arab world. If you know married person, you know if you're supposed to they live together. So a lot of people are asking, how are they going to do this? How are they going to live? Are they going to be living in separate homes? Well, let me inform you that recently Saudi Arabia amended their laws for foreigners to be able to cohabit whether they are married or not. But this law does not apply to Saudis. If you're from that country and you're a resident there, you need to be married to cohabit with your partner. But for foreigners, it's okay. Okay? Now, some people have further questioned this and said, could they have amended this because of Cristiano Ronaldo? That is highly speculative, and I'm not going to give credence to either side of the argument. I can only tell you that Ronaldo is completely free, to live with Georgina and their children in the same abode. That's enough about sports. Let's move on. Oh, what is babe dancing? Give me joy. See that. You know what I like about her is the way she smiles as she dances. And maybe because she was wearing, red. Me, I like red. See my mom where changing water. Anyways, I don't know if that color is red or wine. Her dance moves, the attitude. Because I tell people, dance now is more about attitude than the moves itself. Okay, there's a way you go. You know, even they do too much physically. But the way you carry yourself, Baba, they call see bad belly. People never still get manners when you see person carry phone camera. When people carry camera, that time some people get the waka pass. Waiting make that woman waka pass that camera. And then cameraman, you have just one job. Focus on the person where they dance. You lose control, you shift. Even now when they give us all these videos, we go say they do amebo, you can as well just do it well, please. Might as well do it well. I beg. Cameraman, focus next time so that we go see the video properly. Nice dance moves, okay? Moving on. All right, I'm going to be recommending some movies I think you should check out. They're fantastic movies. If you got Netflix, these movies are on Netflix. Please go check out Morbius. Morbius stars Jared Leto and Matt Smith. You remember Matt Smith from House of Tigerian? Fantastic, beautiful, beautiful movie. You should also check out Troll. Troll is highly rated. It stars Ina Marie and Mads Sjogard. Yes. Drop a comment or drop comments if you've seen either of the movies. Let us know what you think of the movies. Please do not be a spoiler. Don't tell us everything that happened. Just tell us what you think of it. And when you do eventually watch it, please come back to this post and drop your comment. Okay. That's about it for Zdon Update this week. I hope you enjoyed it. It was my pleasure serving you the juicy, beautiful tea. Don't be tea, they my cup now water. Don't forget, you can actually subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also if you want to place adverts, you want to make special announcements, holler at the numbers on your screen right now. Just reach us and we'll do justice for that. Thank you so very much for watching. Shout out to Lazy for your help. Thank you, everyone. My name is Zdon Ep5 till I come your way again. Bye-bye. I don't clear. Segwari. It's Zdon Update. Zdon Update.